Good morning, our beloveds. It is late morning here, almost noon to be honest, but nonetheless, it is still a good morning. Here we are trying to teach you all how to become the best version of you, whatever that means. And here are others who are really doing their doggone best to become the worst version of themselves. And it is so confusing to those of you who are on this ascension path, as many of you call it, but really a path of digging down deep, doing your inner work, finding your triggers and your traumas, and making changes so that you can lead healthier lives, thereby helping not only yourself to heal, but also those around you. And yet there are these other individuals who are hell-bent and diving into the pit of despair, being literally the worst version of themselves that is possible. And you guys just look at them and wonder how this is possible, how anyone could make those choices. And here is the advice that we give our another with no judgment. You all are here to expand the universe, to expand the Akashic database, to give us data points for each and every type of experience, as that is the point of this grand experiment of getting to know self. And the way you get to know self is through being self as well as going against self. So if you were meant to experience lovelessness during this lifetime, and you have been given many an opportunity to experience love, meaning that you had somebody in your life who did love you as close to unconditionally as possible, who was generous, who was attentive, who was caring, who was thoughtful, and who really did do their best to meet you where you were at. Well, if you were meant to experience lovelessness, are you fully filling out that database? So now the two options for such an individual are to overcome that life lesson and to become love, or the other is to remove themselves from this loving person and to finally go choose to expand the universe through experiencing lovelessness. And what this means is that certain individuals, until they have their come to Jesus moment, where they really understand that they are spiritual beings having a few human incarnation instead of just being worm food or not caring, it is those people who must explore themselves more fully by being cold, by being cruel, by being manipulative, by being assholes, to be honest, because how else will they attract more of that lovelessness to themselves unless they behave in a manner that expresses it and therefore attracts it? So when you see such individuals out and about in their lives, bless them rather than cursing them if you can, because they are expanding the universe and they are doing what their soul came here to do. You cannot fully experience and appreciate love and all that it offers until you know what it is to live without it. And some of you have just chosen to experience a greater experience of lovelessness. And it is painful to watch, but it is their journey nonetheless. So be less judgmental, more appreciative of the fact that the universe has got this. We are moving the chess pieces exactly as they are meant to. And if somebody is literally fulfilling their life's purpose, then we let them. Now, what this does mean is that we will continue to squeeze them until their eyes practically bulge out. But that is their journey and not yours. You can observe them. You can shake your head at them maybe. But you also can just simply love them and appreciate them for being who they are meant to be with no judgment. And then walk on down your path, or if so invited, walk alongside them. But it is not your path nor your journey to tell anyone else to live, and nor is it their path or journey to tell you how to live yours. You each are sovereign beings with very unique and distinct goals or life's purposes that you came here to experience and flesh out. And when you have had enough of that particular experience, you can choose to come to the light again so that you can warm yourself and figure out where you have been, where you're currently at, and how you get back home, which is ultimately to the light, as you are all, without exceptions, beings of the light. No exceptions. And so it is. Namaste.